Hello ladies and gentlemen who may stumble upon this video or may find it on my Facebook page or Henshin Justice. I just got back home from Youmacon 2012 and I wanted to do a video showcasing what I got there. I've never done one of these here's my haul of whatever convention I've been to video thingies before, but I figured, well, this might be a good time to start. So without further ado, probably the crown jewel of what I got this weekend would be the Gokaiger Mobirates. This is the transformation device of the Sentai team Pirate Sentai Gokaiger, and I got a pretty good price on it. It was already opened, so it's not sealed in box or anything, but it's pretty good condition. It works, it does everything it's supposed to. They even were nice enough to put batteries in it for me, so if I can turn this on real quick. But yeah, it's, it's fully working. And my roommate purchased a whole bag of keys. She got the entire team of Gokaiger with their special charge keys. She got the entire Shinkenger team, and she got 2 of the Bokenger keys, which were all they had. And I've currently got the Gokai Red key. The rest of my roommates aren't back yet, so I'm doing this before they get home. So yeah, that's a thing that I got. And another thing that I got from the same booth is my very first Gaia memory. These are a prop from Kamen Rider Double. And this one specifically is not one ever used in the show, but it is based off of the original Kamen Rider number 1. And the cool thing about Gaia memories, they're probably one of my favorite, at least in concept, roleplay toys, quote-unquote, from Tokusatsu, because they're basically, although they do work with a belt or other whatever henshin devices or roleplay devices they have for the show, they also have functionality all on their own, which is pretty cool. So yeah, not a bad bargain. They're pretty cheap. If you can find them online, I'd say they're worth it. I also got a blind-packed SIC toy, specifically Kamen Rider Agito's Machine Tornado. I haven't opened it yet or put it together, but it looks pretty slick. I kind of wish I'd gotten Agito out of the set, so, he could ride it. But I didn't want to fall into that rabbit hole of, well, I need to keep buying blind-packed SIC toys until I get the one I want. I'm not doing that. Don't have that kind of money. So, I'll just be happy with my Machine Tornado. Next, I got the kind of rare, at least I've never seen it around before outside of online, Ultraman Tiga comic from Dark Horse Comics. This was, I believe, printed in the early 2000s, and it is an American-produced version of Ultraman, although the art is all done by a famous artist from Hong Kong, so it kind of makes it manhwa, sort of, a little. But from what I've read of it so far, it's not a bad interpretation of the series. It definitely takes some liberties, but it's still relatively accurate to the spirit of the show, which is really all that matters to me. I purchased the SIC Kiwami Tamashi Kamen Rider Bredo Jack form, which I cannot wait to open this thing up. I love the Kiwami Tamashi series of toys. They are relatively cheap for what you get, amazingly articulated, far better than anything on this scale. The closest thing is Marvel Universe, and it still doesn't even come close. And absolutely gorgeous, tons of paint apps, just an absolute joy. If you are into action figures of this scale, you need to purchase some SICs. And this one is one of the more beautiful ones out there, and if you like Blade, yeah, definitely worthwhile. I also got a grab bag. Every year I go to a convention, I try to get a grab bag, because, well, it's the closest thing I have to gambling. Basically, you purchase a grab bag from a dealer, they'll give you a brief description of the kind of things you can expect in it, and you pay a flat fee, you get amounts of items worth more than that flat fee, but you have no control over what's in it. And specifically, I asked for a set of import games, and what I got were not ones I particularly wanted. Sorry about that, guys. My phone ran out of memory. I had to clear up some space, and my cat Kuga has decided to come and help. So anyways, as I was saying, I got a grab bag full of import games, and none of them were ones I am particularly attached to, but here goes anyway. I received an MMA fighter game, because, you know, I obviously love MMA. I mean, I love fighting games, and if it's got a decent enough fighting system, I might enjoy it, but I don't care about MMA fighting at all, so yeah. Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3. Once upon a time, I really liked Naruto. I haven't really kept track of it for years, but to be fair, this takes place around the time that I stopped keeping track of it, so at least it's stuff I'm familiar with, and I kind of like the Ultimate Ninja series. They're decent fighting games, they've got an interesting engine, so maybe I'll get something out of it. I don't know. I got one of Konami's Super Deformed baseball games. Powerful Major League 2009. So, it's Powerful Major Leagues 2009. Good times. I got Winning 11-7 International, because I love soccer. I received Way of the Samurai, a game which is actually pretty decent, and normally I'd be okay with getting, except for the fact that I already have the Japanese version of it. I got it when I was in Japan, like 5 years ago. So, yeah, I really don't need this at all. Devil May Cry 2, another game I already own. Admittedly, the English version, but I already own it. And if there's a game that I don't need to own twice, it's Devil May Cry 2, because it kind of sucks. Another baseball game by Konami. This one significantly more realistic. The Baseball 2002. Batoru Ballpark. Yeah, so Battle Ballpark. And finally, Winning 11-8. Because I really need 2 Winning 11 games. So yeah, those are probably going in the stuff I need to sell off online at some point bin, except maybe the Naruto game, we'll see. And last but not least, I bought myself a Forza keychain, because I love Forza. Forza is frickin' awesome. Well, I shouldn't say last but not least, because I did purchase a couple things that I cannot show on screen at the moment. I purchased Kirby Superstar Ultra for DS, which I'm not going to show because it's in my DS. And my DS is currently in standby, so I don't want to take it out. Sorry about that, had to clear up more space again. Anyways, I also purchased the classic Transformers collection, Time Wars, which is from Simon Furman's UK Transformers run. And I purchased Zelda 2 for the GBA, because it was cheap, and I've never played Zelda 2 before. So that's my Youmacon haul. If anybody has any questions or any interest in any of the items that I've shown that I am not particularly attached to, let me know, and we might be able to work something out. Thank you for watching this kind of rambling thing.